Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful Friday, November 14th recap. Luna's laundry trick brings freedom. The Bold and the Beautiful BNB recap for Friday, November 14th, reveals that Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada laundry trick brought freedom, so Will Spencer Crew Morrow and Electra Forrester Lania Grace were at risk once more. At Brooke Logan Forrester's Catherine Kelly Lang place, she celebrated Katie Logan's Heather Tom reunion with Bill Spencer Don Diamont. Donna Logan Forrester Jennifer Garise was also pleased over the news Bill and Katie were finally back together. Next on Friday's BNB episode, Katie offered updates on Will moving in the beach house following a thorough energy cleansing. After everything that had happened, Katie was embracing the strength of the Spencer family. At Spencer Publications, Bill surprised Liam Spencer Scott Clifton since he was eager to wrap work up quickly and get home to Katie. Almost losing Liam changed Bill's perspective, so he wanted to do things right with Katie and handle obstacles together. By the time Katie made it to Bill's office, Rachel Riley was there doing her ritual to get rid of the bad vibes. Once Rachel was gone, Bill offered Katie more reassurance about protecting Will from Luna. At the beach house, Will and Electra enjoyed some time outside together. Electra snapped a pic with Will and shared some kisses with him as they continued embracing this fresh start. Although Will hoped there were no more surprises ahead, Luna was busy plotting a big one in prison. After Luna wailed over her life being ruined, she once again resolved to see Will. Since the laundry truck was outside, Luna piped up about having some laundry to add. Stowell Crystal Mosley, the prison guard, tried to get her to wait until later, but Luna acted like she might be asleep then because she was about to take a nap. After Luna pointed out the wad of laundry wouldn't fit through the bars, Stowell opened her cell so she could add her stuff to the load. In the end, Stowell got called away to deal with an altercation, so fans saw Luna rise up out of the laundry cart she'd hidden in. Luna looked up at the sun outside and was ready to embrace her chance at freedom. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna will make the most of her escape with some shocking moves, so stay tuned. Friday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful unfolded like a slow-building storm, quiet at first, full of tension by the middle, and ultimately exploding in a moment that rewrites Luna Nozawa's future. What began as an ordinary day inside the Gilded Forrester Creations corridors quickly became a bold act of rebellion, and Luna's clever laundry trick may go down as one of the most unexpected escapes the show has delivered in months. The episode opened with the camera panning across the shimmering showroom, where racks of couture gowns glittered under the soft glow of overhead lights. Everything looked polished and perfect on the surface, but Luna's frantic energy cut sharply through the calm. Her usually bright expression was dimmed, replaced with the unmistakable tension of a young woman running on adrenaline and fear. She kept glancing behind her as she walked through the design studio, as though expecting someone to leap out of the shadows and drag her backward. And in many ways, she was. Poppy's demands had escalated. Bill Spencer's looming presence had grown heavier. Zend had become relentless in his pursuit of her attention. Even RJ, with all his tenderness, unintentionally added pressure by urging her to make decisions she wasn't ready to make. Luna was suffocating beneath expectations, secrets, and emotional traps. The bright-eyed intern who once floated across the FC hallways now moved like someone searching for an exit, any exit from a life she no longer recognized. That desire for freedom crystallized the moment she spotted the rolling laundry cart outside the employee's locker room. It was piled high with linen sheets freshly returned from a commercial cleaning service. Soft, white, and plentiful, offering cover, cushioning, and, most importantly, anonymity. Her breath hitched. It wasn't just a laundry cart. It was a way out. But before she could make her move, RJ walked in. He knew instantly that something was wrong. His sweet instincts kicked in, and he tried to pull her close, asking if Poppy had pushed too hard or if Zend had cornered her again. RJ wanted answers, but Luna, already frayed to the edge, just couldn't give them. Their conversation became a fragile tug-of-war. RJ reached for understanding, Luna clung to silence. She didn't want to hurt him, but she also couldn't stay trapped in a situation where every choice felt like a betrayal, either to him, to her mother, or to herself. RJ cupped her face gently, urging her to stay with him, to talk it out, to trust him. For a moment, Luna nearly caved. His voice, steady and warm, was the one safe thing in her life. But then she remembered the chaos waiting outside the room, the interrogation Poppy had planned for later that night, Bill's looming influence, Zend's intensity, and even Lee's laser-sharp suspicion. Staying meant drowning. Leaving, no matter how ridiculous the method, meant she could breathe again. So when RJ stepped out to take a call from Ridge, Luna knew this was her only sliver of time. The thrill of her decision was immediate and intoxicating. She grabbed the nearest folded sheets, pressed them against her chest like armor, and approached the laundry cart with determined precision. She kept imagining the look on everyone's faces when they realized she had vanished into thin air. They'd be confused, angry, or maybe even impressed, though probably not publicly. "Forgive me, RJ," she whispered as she hoisted herself into the cart, settling deep into the mountain of fabric. Just as she buried herself, the door swung open again. Not RJ, thank goodness, but an unsuspecting janitorial worker who grumbled about having to haul the heavy cart to the loading bay. Luna held her breath as the worker pushed the cart forward, wheels squeaking across polished floors. A mix of terror and exhilaration surged through her. She had no idea if she was heading toward her next sanctuary or straight into a disaster, but it didn't matter. She was finally moving under her own terms. Meanwhile, the scene cut to Poppy pacing in Bill's living room, panic simmering beneath her cool facade. She tried to convince Bill that Luna was simply overwhelmed by the pressures of the fashion world, but Bill didn't buy it. He noticed Luna pulling away, growing quiet, avoiding eye contact. He may not understand the intricacies of motherhood, but he knew when something was off. And Poppy knew exactly what he was thinking, that Luna didn't want to be around him because she still questioned who her real father was. The tension thickened when Bill, frustrated, declared that he deserved honesty, especially when he was offering Luna a place in his family. Poppy promised him answers soon, but her voice trembled. For a woman built on half-truths and reinventions, time was running out. Back at Forrester Creations, RJ returned to the studio to find Luna gone. Completely gone. Her bag was missing. Her phone was off. The silence around him was deafening. He frantically searched the design room, calling her name with increasing urgency. Panic took hold as he spun in circles, trying to figure out what had just happened. He rushed to find Steffi, who initially dismissed his worries as typical romantic dramatics, but even she couldn't deny the strange tension bubbling around the younger interns recently. Zend, meanwhile, watched RJ's frenzy with a conflicted expression. He hadn't seen Luna leave, but he knew she'd been distant for days, and deep down, he suspected he played a role in her disappearance. As Luna's laundry cart rolled down the service hallway and toward the back exit of Forrester Creations, the episode reached a near cinematic crescendo. Luna peeked through a gap in the sheets just long enough to see the bright sunlight spilling through the loading dock doors. Freedom was so close she could taste it. The final moments were a montage of reactions, RJ racing outside, calling for her, Poppy gripping her phone, debating whether to track Luna's location, Bill glaring toward the horizon as though trying to will the truth out of hiding, and Zen staring at the design table, regretting the pressure he put on her. Then came the last shot, Luna slipping out of the laundry cart behind the building, her hair tangled, her expression fierce, fragile, and newly determined. She might not know where she was going next, but she was finally steering her own story, and for Luna Nozawa, that was the real escape.